Come on, Cade. Come on, Bubba. We need to bounce back. We need to bounce back, Bubba. You got this. I believe in you. The city of Dallas, Texas believes in you. The slums of Arlington, Texas believe in you. They do. Here's a fun hypothetical for you. Close your ears, Pistons fans. If the Pistons lose this game tonight and Duren reeks of shit again, does he start game 6? Sally, why don't you respond to Insta DMs? You think he's Hollywood or something? I honestly never look at him. I mean, there's a million ways. Probably better. By the way, sounds like Koa Pete. Come on now. He's going back to school. Is what it might start. Is what it's beginning to sound a lot like. Oh fuck! I was meaning to simulcast this on Twitch. I literally always forget, dude. I always forget to simulcast this. Is it not possible now? I really don't know. Cole Pete, come on down. Oh wait, Dan is starting. Interesting. Did you get your shorts? My shorts? What'd that mean? What'd that mean? Guess I don't know. What'd that mean? Oh, from Mexico. Why? Do you guys want a fashion show? Yeah, I bought them. Dennis Jenkins 3, hot start. 2 threes for Dennis. There you go, Dennis. Yeah, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. You guys remember that song? Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. A SAR turnover. Really got to limit these turnovers if you're Detroit, man. That goes without being said. Donovan Mitchell on the road, so you know it's gonna be a horrible fucking game. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it might be though. Who knows? Oh my God, Harden, big bodies. Cade Cunningham with the steal. Really got to limit these turnovers. Pissed it. Oh my God, and then Donovan Mitchell turns it over. And then Tobias Harris gets stripped. Christ almighty. 6 Diet Coke today. Nope, just my first one. Thoughts on Florentino's press conference? I have a lot of them. I've got a lot of them, to put it lightly. And another fucking turnover, dude. This is getting preposterous. Unbelievable, man. My thing with Florentino is this, dude. You're going to say that in the press. You know what I mean? Like, in the press, you're going to say that to the press, Florentino, in a press conference. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to say it. It's one thing to say it in a conference. It's one thing to say it to the press. But to say it in a press conference, I think is where you really overstepped your boundaries. You know? And that's just something that I've been thinking. I know it's a hot take, guys. Listen, I know. That's why you guys come here, right? Hot takes. And, thoughts on the geopolitical climate. Another turnover. Christ almighty. A-Cuff's aura got you back. No, my A-Cuff, me returning, circling a little bit on A-Cuff has led me to think, you know what? I can see it. I can. Now, there's limitations to it. But for a team like Sacramento, actually, I'm like, that does make sense. They haven't been to the playoffs in forever. Like, if A-Cuff is as good as he could be offensively, like, yeah, for Sacramento, that makes some sense. I don't understand it for the Clippers, and Clippers fans want him badly, it seems like. Gotta do a better job getting over that screen, Dennis. Dennis Jenkins with the rock. He's guarded by James Harden. Dennis Jenkins, a member of slightly biased Dallas, Texas basketball camp. He misses a floater. And he misses it, and it's James Harden now with the rock. And James Harden passes that rock, and it's stolen by Asar Thompson, who's going to dunk it on the other end. A-Cuff is a smaller version of Wemby. Yeah, true. Hey, guys, here's my draft comparisons. Darius A-Cuff plays a lot like a 6-foot Wemby. That is great. I mean, put somebody sitting that to SNL, dude. Dennis again? Toby's everywhere. Come on, Cade. Toby. Great shot, Toby. It's not your fault, King. That was your fault. We got to get back on defense. We got to get back on defense, Bubba. Who's the biggest winner of the combine? Good question, actually. I don't really know. Wouldn't it be probably like a Cam Carr, it sounds like. Duren? Dude. Duren, at some point, you got to look at yourself in the eye, bro. You got to look yourself in the eye from the third person. At a certain point, you got to look yourself in the eye in the third person and ask yourself if this is what it's all about. Boozer won the combine? Not for me. I already knew he's a dog. Fuck, man. Do they know dude, are they aware of my strategy? The fuck? This is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Wait, what? Tell me the word's not duty, bro. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, for sure. I've always said that. Dowdy, by the way, for those of you who don't know, the best way to describe it. It's an adjective that's used to describe someone that's typically a woman, right? Or their clothes is fashionable, shabby, or lacking style, right? Unfashionable, I guess I should say, is what I meant to say. Often meaning like, like frumpy or old fashioned. Refers to a drab, usually. Yeah. No, I'm not reading what. I'm just monitoring the chat. That way you guys, I want to make sure you guys understand it, right? Because beyond us having fun here, streaming and stuff, I want to make sure you guys leave with something, right? Substantial, learning something. If that happens, then that's a success for me, right? That's all I care about at the end of the day, is making sure that you guys learn something at the end of the day, right? That's all that matters to me, okay? Donut. You're going to do that whenever I'm on a cut. Donut hole. Argument. Bean, crop. Grounds. Grounds, grinder. Hero, that's the type of hero, hoagie, roll, sub. Now you just save it. Save it. The fuck? Huh? What? Huh? Jelly roll. Jelly roll. What's he up to, man? Jelly roll, jelly donut, jelly bean, jelly crop, jelly grinder, jelly grounds, jelly adjust, jelly filters, jelly sub, jelly cause, jelly belly. That sounds right. Yes. Jelly roll, man. I'm high and I'm getting higher. You guys been bumping that as the World Cup gets closer? Nearly another turnover. I've been bumping that song, man. High and I'm getting higher. Slow start here for Toby. They need him. They need him. At the Little Caesars Arena. Herder. Duncan Robinson out, so they have another white boy. What happened to him again? Rough possession there by Toby. Just forcing it a little bit. Toby's 0 of 6. Yikes. Harden. Good job by Herder. Oh, my. Back soreness. Might be going to Canada versus Italy in Toronto. Hell yeah, that'd be fun. Is Canada good? Good drive by Careful. Isn't that what they were saying it now? Did I get the chance to tell you Panda story for my boys as well? Well, by the way, nothing inappropriate or any injuries. No, I did not. I don't know if you said that. So far, we got careful, Hoops. Careful, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Oh, Strus wide open. Got to get over that screen. Danis has been dying on these screens, man. There you go, Toby. Whew, you scared me a little bit there, Bubba. Great pass by Harden. Oh! Jared Allen circus maneuver. Beautiful roll by Jared Allen. That's a tough finish, man. My 4-year-old asked my wife, do you think pandas... No, we call them pandas. My oldest 8 in the living room. No shot. They speak Chinese, so they do not understand us like that. Oh, man. Pandas only speak Mandarin, man. You didn't know that? Are there like wild pandas? This is gonna sound stupid, but there are wild pandas, right? Oh my lord, another fucking turnover, dude. This is obscene. Oh my lord, look at that play by Sar. K3 in the corner. Good shot. Come on. Come on, Cade. Give us something tonight. I've gone to bat. I called you my second favorite player in the NBA, and you immediately started shitting all over the court. I don't appreciate that. Wow, that Harden floater's been going, dude. That Harden floater's been killer. Block. Good effort by Asar. Big shot, Cade. That's all set up by Asar getting after it. Hustling after the ball. Oh, that's bad. Herder gambles for a steal. And it leaves Sam Merrill wide open in the corner for 3. My favorite player right now is Kyrie Irving, followed by Cooper Flagg. And 1? What is that late whistle? Careless. Would you trade the 15th pick in this draft for Pods? Yeah, probably. Get that garbage out of here. So who are your thoughts on Boozer tier 1 alone and tier 2? AJ, Darren Peterson, Caleb Mara, and Kingston. I mean, I actually agree with Boozer being by himself. Don't know if I can get there with Mara and Kingston being in the next group. cause, basis, grounds. Just cause. Huh. I mean, it's definitely those three, but I don't know. Filters? Argument. Argument. Huh. Oh, okay. I get it. Markup. Markup, adjust. Markup, adjust, crop, filter. Smartphone photo editing options. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One way or another, we're getting there. One way or another, folks. Whoops. Wrong button. Does Mar get an extra bump for teams looking to do anything they can against Wemby? Yeah, probably. Yeah, the stream's over, guys. See ya. Sports Connections Unlimited. Wait, what? Let's see. Train, exercise, all things I do. Train, exercise, workout, practice. What was Herder doing right there on that flare screen? That was bizarre. Schroeder converts the and one. Who was it that got comped that got comped the Germany Schroeder? Sasser out there. And immediately he gets called for an offensive foul. Was it LeBaron? Is Paul Reed secretly being investigated for a murder? That's what I can't quite understand. Is there a ongoing investigation? Beautiful stuff by Cade. Asar with another play defensively. Dude. Asar is having an incredible first quarter defensively. Another wide open three. Beef Stew open three. Big shot. There you go, Beef. I call him Beef. Me and him are cool like that. We're on a first name basis. What up, Beef? Strus a bomb. Huh. Oh, Beef Stew's feeling it. Oh! Stewington. 2 back-to-back threes. We love that. And Merrill wide open 3. Bro, that's a huge bailout. It's a lot of open Cavaliers 3-point shooters right now. Damn Schroeder. Those calves are looking jacked, dude. You've been doing Dennis has been doing the calf workouts. I must have sent him. Good to see that, man. You could notice it. Good Lord, Minnesota's already up 3-0. Cade. Oh my. Good looking shot. Quick 2-for-1 for the Cavs. Look at Careful. Look at Careful getting after it. Please tell me I didn't see what I think I just saw. Oh, he's getting up. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. That looked way worse initially. Just saw him drop to the ground after nothing. Don't blame the poor camera guy, man. He's sitting in his box. Is this going to are we going to have endless dialogue now about this? You can't have cameras courtside, man. What are they doing there? These guys are making tens of millions of dollars a year. Okay. I feel like such a chud whenever I say stuff like that. But it's like, hey man, these guys are making, $30 million a year. They're going to be okay. All right. There can be some inconveniences here or there. That's just the reality. Royals. Mammoth. Okay, we have Mammoth, Utah Mammoth, the Utah Jazz, the Utes. Is there a Utah team called the Royals? Who are the Utah Royals? Okay. National Women's Soccer League. All right, yeah, we'll be tuning in. Paradise. Boogeyman. Huh. Why was Dennis chewing out Kenny Atkinson? What did he do? Jim Leland. Hall of Fame baseball managers. What is it? I have no idea what this one is. Boogeyman, Paradise, Eagle-Eyed, Acela. Starts with a golf scoring term. And that's their standard. That's their regular connections leaking into this one, right? Because that one is just foolish. NFL touchdowns receiving tight end Jeremy Shockey, 2010. 2011. What? Theo Johnson this year. Wow, that was the second best answer. Not drafted in the first round. Miles Austin, 2010. Never been an All-Pro, 2025. Josh Downs. Honestly, guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. And my mind is actually completely fucked right now. I thought Josh Downs was a white dude. Is there a white receiver on the Colts? This is actually blowing my mind. Pierce. Oh, I had these guys confused then. Wow. Not drafted in the first round. What the fuck's that? What the fuck? Jordy Nelson, bro. How do you spell Jordy? Oh. Jordy Nelson, 2014. Nice. Oh, Devontae Adams wasn't a first round pick. Derek Carr must have been throwing him shitty passes, huh? Wouldn't be surprised. There you go, Cade. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Mobley's having a good start offensively to this game. Gets right past Toby. Josh Downs and Caleb Downs brothers. Caleb Downs is not white. Really? All right. I knew Caleb Downs wasn't white, but I knew that I didn't know they were related. Oh wait, I do remember hearing that. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. Thoughts on Graves testing badly? I don't really care much. I've yet to see any real legitimate evidence that any of these matter too much, especially if there's like brand new information that we didn't already kind of know. Beef stew on the short roll. Good job by Mobley. Good job by the Cavs defensively. Let's go, Cade. Yeah! Tyson, you got to keep your cool around. You got to keep your cool around Beef Stewington, man. He feeds off of that. Chunkley, can you shake it? Shake what? Now Toby and Tyson. Yeah! Is Tyson from Dallas for real? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tyson's... Huh, interesting stuff there by Tyson. Interesting sequence there. Going in for the kiss on Tobias Harris after playing with his dick a little bit. That guy with the Magic shirt on in the background. Is there a reason why they've stopped calling it... They've stopped calling it... season tickets. They started calling them memberships. Have you guys noticed that? Just saw the little courtside ad. Become a members today, memberships today, and that's for season tickets. I hate when companies do that, man. Don't call me a member. Don't call me a partner. Don't call me any of that, dude. I'm a chud. Okay, I'm giving you my fucking money. That's and I don't patronize me either. You've become a member. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Yeah, you're a legend. No, I'm not, dude. I just bought a fucking McDouble. That's it, right? I'm a customer. And that's what it is. Dude, no, you don't understand. I'm charging you an extra $5,000 because you're a member, not a season ticket holder. Oh, sick. Does that come with anything? You get access to the seats. Yeah, no, that's season tickets. I already have that. How about this? Check this out. You get to come to the arena. Oh, shit. Whenever I want, I just get to, while on game days, you get to come into the arena. You scan your membership pass and you get to come into the arena. Yeah, that's just a ticket. Check this out. You get access to the concession stands. Oh shit, there's like a private one? No, not really. That's just the season tickets. Become a member today. Good finish by Toby. 7-point lead, man. You can look at the court as you sit in your seat. You know what? That's a good little bit. Toby again. There you go. Bad defense there by Strus. Horrible closeout. That's 2 finishes in a row over Mobley. Man, Donovan Mitchell's always fucking around with those 8-second. What is Tyson doing? Tyson has not been good at all this postseason, has he? Did you see the crowd pop on the Portland Fire game winner? No, I didn't. Send it in the disc. That's short for Discord. Got a monstrous leg day in today, guys. 700 on leg press. And a great swim after. I'm enjoying swimming. I got to say, I like it. Feel good. Sasser, hell no. Wow, tough shot. Does Haymaker have any subscription services you can do an ad like that for? Look at Asar, bro. No, but we did actually. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I'm new to this. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. But we did lock in our first pretty sizable partner. You see what I'm doing there? Partner. That I'm hoping we can do some really cool stuff with. Cade with the defense on Harden. Smothering. Great job, Cade. And that's what you can do that people don't understand. When you lock in defensively, no, not Kalshi. Not Kalshi. Yeah, Luka. No, not Prize Picks either. What the hell? Can I help you, bro? Huh? Toby? Toby's getting going. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh. There you go. Do whatever you need to do. You got some work you need to get done. Get up here and do it. Get up here and do it. This is your desk too. Yes, it is. Please, can you keep your fur out of my Diet Coke, please? That's all I ask. Guys, look what I keep on my desk too. Look what I keep on my desk too, guys. It's a picture of him. It's like that scene in The Simpsons when he has all of his kids taped onto the wall. This is what I do it for. Isn't that right? That is love. This is my why right here. This old man. This old geezer. "16 years young. He's just a little baby, though." He's just a little baby. Dude, there better not be fur in here. Finn's probably older than some of you in here. Tight end. Oh, dude, Shannon Sharp. '97. What the fuck? By the way, my family dog, we had to get the tail cut off of. You would never know now. You would genuinely never know. Fur's already growing back. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. How much does Finn charge you to sublet? How much is it now, Finn? Oh, a pretty good deal. $4,500 a month. I get about 200 square feet. It's a good deal, dude. In this economy, like in this economy and housing market, that's like a steal. So I got a good thing here for me. You got a nice little box that occasionally he comes into and terrorizes me. Come on, Beef Stewington. I mean, we make fun of other places for housing prices, but dude, it's pretty crazy here. Like in the DFW Metroplex, it's pretty insane. Unless you want to live in the middle of bumfuck. I need people to understand, like, yeah, but up north, there's nothing to do but spend money at Walmart and Target. Cats can live 20, 30 years. Yeah, Finn's going to live 70. He's in his prime. Dean Wade blanketing Toby. Tobias Harris, man. Dennis with a... Oh, man, this is kind of an onslaught, dude. Ten-0 run. Is that 3 free throws? Whoa, Dennis. Hey, when you explain housing crisis to chuds, they're like, not everyone can afford to live in LA or New York. No chud. Even the suburbs got priced out. Yeah. And then it's like, dude, like, yeah, bro, most people don't want to go live in the middle of fucking nowhere, believe it or not. Like that being like, yeah, just move up north. Yeah, that sucks, bro. I have friends who move up north, and I'm serious. It's like they live in another state. They never hang out. It's too far. Do. What type of jobs are available up north? I mean, do you not consider like Princeton and Exurb? Or Anna? Those places are like a legit hour and a half away from Dallas. They're not even, at some point, you're not really a suburb anymore. You know, it's interesting. If you go to like downtown McKinney during like an event, it's everyone up north. That's like the closest thing. That was pretty sick, Harden. I saw that. Dude, should they make a rule? No, I don't mean Frisco is up north. I'm literally talking when you talk about like housing being expensive in Dallas. People literally say move up north. And what they're saying is move up to Anna. Melissa. Harden 3. Pretty cheap in the Panhandle. Yeah, and again, no offense, but like, why would you ever want to live there? Yeah, and even those northern areas are starting to get more expensive. Toby, that's a 2. Jesus, tough shot. Good defense. Cade, another miss. Cavs have weathered the storm. It's a 9-point game. Oh, Schroeder, good cross. Oh, dude. Dude, Duran is so bad, man. Dude, at some point, bro. Hits. Here's another hit, Barry Bonds. I mean, 2022, Altuve feels safe. I feel like the Mariners lineup was trash. Rangers, this was the year before they were good. Don't trust anybody from that team. I'm going to guess Jose Altuve. I mean, I feel like I can't go wrong there, really. Nathaniel Lowe? Oh, it was 2 Rangers at the top. I thought Simeon was like, had that weird every other year he was good thing going. Or was he not good in 2023? I don't remember. No, he was. He was really good. He finished 3rd in MVP. Infield for the Mariners. Well, we know in 2022 we have Ty France. Is this a Gene Segura? 2015 Gene Segura. 2016 Gene Segura. 2017 Gene Segura. Fuck. Wrong year, right idea. I thought Cano was maybe a little too late for him. Oh, who leads the National League in hits right now? I haven't really been paying much attention. I've already kind of tuned out a little bit. I mean, I know some of the Reds are hitting well. Ellie. I know Ellie De La Cruz just had an incredible month. I'm gonna guess him. Not bad. 3rd. I would never have guessed Drake Baldwin or Otto Lopez. 2020 to 2025 infield for the El Tigres. Wasn't Glaber pretty good last year for them? Okay, I'll take that. Scope. Okay, I'll take that. 2010. Well, I'm thinking Andre Ethier was always towards the top of the hits. The Giants won the World Series this year. The Rockies had Tulo, Cargo. Tulo could be a good guess. Is Charlie Blackmon playing at this point? No. I feel like this is a good Ethier guess. Oh, it was Cargo. Fuck. Still pretty good. I'll take all blues and green or in golds. All right, what's NBA? Free throw percentage. Free throw percentage is brutal, man. That music does not match a golf ad. Whoa! Whoa! Like, that's not a... I don't think golf tournament whenever I hear that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cade Cunningham with the rock. He hands it off to Dennis Jenkins. He gets a high ball screen from Duran. It's a good screen. Dennis kicks out. Good defense by Schroeder. Cade Cunningham misses. Duran working on the glass. There you go. Make yourself felt, Duran. Some way, somehow. You should bring Finn Draft on the Haymaker Show when we get closer to draft time. Oh, yeah, I actually thought about that. The Haymaker Show, if I have anything to say about it, which I should because it's my show on a network that I own part of, there probably won't be any episodes next week. I'm going to Mexico on Thursday. Probably won't have time to get up to the studio and stuff. I didn't go on. Did I tell you guys I didn't go in on Tuesday? I don't know who I can say, but there were some some former NBA guys there that are trying to start a podcast. Oh, I did tell you guys this. They were there all day, so that's why I wasn't. Mobley, D'd up by Cade Cunningham. During taking after Schroeder and costing himself $80 million. Classic. When is your next game stream? Like video game? I don't know. I mean, definitely at some point in the summer, and I'm not sure what will. I'm not sure right now what it'll be, but I really want to change up the Solid Bias show. I want it to feel a little bit more unique than it does right now. And I've got some ideas. It might not be a live stream anymore. I'm thinking in the off season, especially like early when there's a lot of slop shit to talk about. I'm thinking about maybe a nightly stream. Just something light. Danis wide open three. Good look. Wait, what would be cool? What are you guys saying? The nightly streams? So that's kind of my plan. What if just do it like a nightly stream? We can talk about all the slob stuff. I can interact with the chat more. And we use the tools at our disposal at Haymaker to make a really cool sort of pre-recorded like podcast style show. There you go. Careful. Would you do members call-in streams? Maybe. I'm still, to this day, searching for ways to create interesting membership perks that don't feel as though I'm paywalling stuff. But at a certain point, though, I am going to have to paywall stuff. I mean, that's just the reality. I'm trying to build a business empire here. And I'm not a leftist anymore. I'm fuel capitalist, so I don't care anymore. Harden, that is a tough bucket. Feel like the pre-recorded stuff is bad since it can change so fast in the offseason. I mean, it wouldn't be like weeks in advance. It would just be the day of pre-recorded. Have some guests on, maybe have a couple segments and bits. I just feel right now I'm not utilizing the tools at my disposal well enough, especially whenever I stream every night. It's like, okay, guys, welcome to the stream. We're going to talk exactly what we talked about last night. I feel like you go crazy on Twitch too. Yeah, you guys say that every time, and I go over there and there's 2 people in there. And that's not an exaggeration either, or an under-exaggeration. There are a ton of intros and bits and sketches. $18 points for Cade on 7 of 14. Honestly, kind of feels a little bit worse than that, but he had that big first quarter flurry. Careful with the steal. Careful with the and one. Yeah, that's a horrible pass by Harden. You should clip stream parts of your for short form content. So that's where the Solid Bias clips channel. That's where that's going to come into play. That's literally going to turn into a clips channel. There's probably going to be 0 original content over there anymore. I will just clip. So that was part of my thinking. If I did a pre-recorded podcast, is to segment it and post the segments on The Clips channel. Good job by Harden right there. A double team. Harden started to make some shots, so they're doubled them. Oh, Dennis. Nice work. Another turnover, man. Both of these teams struggling so badly with turnovers. That's big for Donovan. If they don't bring two, you gotta dominate. No, Side by Clips is not for Clippers content, although it could be down the line. Who knows? Hey guys, Side by Clips here, ready to talk about my Clippers. Oh, Cade. Cade just blew right past Harden right there. Before I forget, you see Twitch relax its requirements to make partner do some Twitch shit, bro. You can have my Prime sub. What partner means what? You're monetized over there? I think I already am monetized over there. Which ad tech megacorp do you want subsidizing your stream? Google or Amazon? Great question. I'm already paying an Amazon Prime membership, so. Amazon Prime, yeah, dude, it delivers shit to my door within 3 hours. No joke. I must live right next to the distribution plant or something. They literally, I can order stuff on there and it's here within 3 hours. I mean, I'm sorry, that's unmatchable. Strus, another big three. Four threes for Strus. I can stream on both, and that's what I've been meaning to do. I literally just forget about it. I need to remind myself that. There's like some small setup involved. Why are you helping that far off Toby? All right, 8-point game going into the half. Those 4 threes by Strus keeping him in it. See, because like I do like the streams where we're just relaxing, yapping. I like doing the Discord stuff. It's hard when there's a game going on. And then I'm not doing that like during the Haymaker show, obviously. If you have the time, would you be willing to do a collab with, how do you pronounce his name? Jovan Buha? But yeah, of course I would. I like his stuff. No, Jovan. Okay. No. I know you can simulcast. I'm more talking about like chat integration and stuff. Would you collab with Bill Simmons? That's the fucking ultimate dream, dude. I've got some connects. I've got some like pathways there. Gallagher, I think they maybe briefly exchanged some stuff here and there. I haven't talked to Gallagher in a minute. I should say what's up to him soon. KOC, yeah. Jason Concepcion through offsides. He's back at the Ringer. Gallagher did work at the Ringer, yeah. Doing the Simmons podcast voice. I don't. Is Bill Simmons like that much? Is Bill Simmons able to poke fun at himself that much though? I'm not sure. Is there really a Drake leak?
For real. Feel really putting boots to the ground.
Oh, that's actually a real song. I thought for
Talking
sure
about how
I was about to get I Am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am
Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman.
Can't wait for that song. Free throw percentage played in NBA Finals. Same season. Okay, so we've got Heat and Magic. Ray Allen. Boom. That's easy. Not born in the USA. Born in the USA. Who are some Canadian snipers? Who are some European snipers? Bogey's always weirdly been a bad... Oh, duh. Steve Nash. What the fuck? What is it? I just pick the worst years every time? Indiana Hoosiers. Victor Oladipo, 2018. Not born in the USA. Bulls. Bucks. Pistons. Cavaliers. Pacers. Kyrie. I was just about to ask, would they count Buddy Hield? Played in NBA Finals same season, so Celtics and Raptors. Kawhi's a good free throw shooter, isn't he? Yeah, Ray Allen again. Easy. Don't got to think too long about that one. %. That's not bad. That's not good, but that's not bad.
I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman.
Dude, I was at a club last night. They started playing this.
He's fat en route while LeBron James had dropped 30 in 3 quarters and had completely dominated and looked in peak physical condition and looked like an absolute stud and superstar and marquee Zion Williamson, who's more than 15 years younger but 40 pounds heavier, went to the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a belly. I mean, damn. What's up, Zion? It better not you got your ass kicked, losing by 44 points in a playing semifinal.
God damn, dude. This honestly feels like a different world. The Pelicans were in the The Pelicans were in the conference or the semifinals of the in-season tournament. Feels like a different timeline. Zion fat shaming was way crazier than Luka fat shaming, and the Luka fat shaming was bad. Oh, dude. I'm not gonna lie, and I've done this with myself before anyone says anything. I've seen every now and then I'll see pictures of like the finals run or something, or like right after the trade of Luka. I'll just be like, God damn, that's what it looked like. Like, I don't remember it looking like that. And that's to his credit for being in such good shape all year this year, right? Like, that's part of it. Is you see pictures and you're like, what? Like, huh? He is in much better shape now. Same exact team that lost 56 games, batting a 35-year-old off an ACL and a rookie. What could go wrong? Well, if Lively's healthy, that helps out a bunch. I mean, you just described, think about this exact group, which I'd be sick, right? I'd be sick if they just ran it back like this, personally, without trading guys or anything like that. But also, I love the picture of Masai here. What did Masai do? Like, in this scenario, what has Masai done? He drafted somebody 9th overall who's like consensus top 9. And Momkilovic, who just seems to be in the 30. Like, he's done nothing here besides just take consensus guys in this scenario. He does have aura, though. To be fair, though, you're basically adding 2 top 75 players if Lively can stay on the floor. I mean, it's not nothing. If this team is healthy, how does their season go? Why couldn't they be where the Suns were? Oh, wait, what is this in response to? Shake Shack eats blood. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh, is this the guy who always posts his food? Yeah. That's a normal meal. Jesus. Serge eats on that account. Shake Shack eats. Chinese food eats. This was yesterday. Again, that feels like normal size. And then this was 2 days ago, Cece's. This is all within the last week. Chuck E. Cheese. I like that. I saw Chuck E. Cheese, bro. What the fuck's he doing at Chuck E. Cheese, man? Oh, this one's actually the most... If you know, you know. This one's actually the most insane. How many calories do you think are in those two? That might be 5,000 calories right here. Champions League eats. What? Trying to make sense. Wait, why is there a Christmas tree up? I'm trying to make sense of this meal. 2 pieces of pizza. It looks like some chicken, some ground beef, a protein shake. Do we need that? Is this guy like potentially okay? There's a couple scenarios here. Big back, obviously. What are the chances? And I don't really know anything about this guy. What are the chances this is like a offensive lineman? Like a football player or something, dude. Because I, in high school, I was, some of my friends were like linemen, and dude, the amount of food they'd fucking eat would be insane because they're trying to like bulk up and shit. Chipotle plus McDonald's. All right. I mean, starting your day with this is nuts. And with the protein shake's crazy, bro. Like, you don't need that. You don't need the protein shake. Okay. Dude, this is all within the last 2 weeks. How much money does he spend on food? Shake Shack eats with a Chili's cup. Oh. For breakfast. Do you think it's possible that, I mean, there's no way that's somebody's diet, right? Like, there's no way. There's got to be some type of like funny, elaborate bit going on. Yeah, Cameron Carr had a great combine. Who had the worst combine? I pretend not to see it. Why was Mara solo? I thought he tested well on everything. I think it's probably just an accumulation of all of these, huh? Who had the best lane agility? Robbie Avila's at the combine? Oh, Boopy Miller, isn't that somebody that people love for the Mavs at 30? Chet and Yahoo. No Letterbox updates. I haven't seen a movie in forever. I've been just casually watching the new season of Euphoria, and it's horrible. I mean, it is. It's honestly like it's honestly kind of circling around being so bad that it's almost good.
Carlton, she's been hot all game, takes the three and can't get it to go. But the follow is up and good by Sarah Ashley Barker, and the Portland Fire at the buzzer. Here's Carlton, she's been hot.
Did they play this at the where the Blazers play? Yeah, the Godzilla scene, bro. I'm just like, this is my face whenever I'm watching this show. I bet Sally didn't watch casually watch the last episode. No, I am casually watching it. What are you talking about? These Sydney Sweeney porn bits? I mean, it's just like absurd.
Is over because she's not the best player in the WNBA. She's not the best guard in the WNBA. She's not even the best guard from her college class because that's Paige Beckers, who plays for Dallas, who beat them in the season opener. This could be a situation where we look back on Caitlin Clark, and we're not going to look back on her like she's Michael Jordan. She's Jeremy Lin. This is just Linsanity. She's going to fumble this. And it's because of two things. Who would have thought? She decided to roll up with Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen says the N-word liberally, says it more than I do. And I'm black. And her bitching and moaning to the refs nonstop. But when we look back on this, we'll go, this girl had the world by the balls. She had everybody loving her. People who hate women's sports were tuning in just for her. And when we look at Jeremy Lin and look at her, we're going to find out that at the end of the day, it was the exact same thing.
For more entertaining.
I see where he's I see where he's coming from. I don't know if Jeremy Lin's the best comparison. What's a better one? What's kind of like a player whose popularity didn't really match the on-court stuff? No, not Rob Dillingham. Kobe. No, but that's the type of, like, that's all right. So that's just a hot take artist. Here's sort of my and this is, everyone wants to hear my opinion on this. A male in his 30s, but listen, here's the reality, right? The WNBA is having a moment for sure. Now, what's going to accompany that is people recognizing that the WNBA is having a moment. They're watching, you know, and when you're watching, you have takes you want to get off, you have a show, you get off a take. That's going to happen. I think sort of some of the kid gloves and stuff, they need to come off. There's going to be conversations like this. That's just the reality. Are they chanting, "We want Paul"? Am I hearing that? Well, I think that's what that guy was saying, was Caitlin Clark's on-court play does not match the hype, which is true. Good D by Mobley. Tough start to this quarter. And Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. Rough start. No, she had a great rookie season, but she was hurt pretty much all of last year. I mean, keep in mind, this was she was like pretty much hyped up as like, this is going to be the best WNBA player of all time. Last year, CC did not match her production. Shout out to Paige Beckers, though. It is really weird. Like, they definitely, at least when she was a rookie, absolutely hated her in the league. 4-point game. People are way too quick to bury young, talented players. No, what I'm more saying is I don't even like agree with that guy's take, really. I think the Jeremy Lin stuff is just kind of crazy, man. Jeremy Lin was a bit of a gimmick. Like, he was never even close to that level of player that he was on that stretch ever again. Good double right there. Good job by Duren. Let's go, Duren. You can say that. Not if you want to step foot in Carrollton ever again. Oh, fuck. I really do. I love Carrollton. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on that then. I don't want the Carrollton steppers to come after me. But anyways, basically what I'm saying is like, there's people who are going to take advantage of the WNBA having a moment and being popular and in the zeitgeist. And that's going to come with, takes like that. And it can't be a fit every time somebody with a podcast says something like that. It's not a big deal, man. People call I saw a clip of Jalen Duren. His face was edited onto Osama bin Laden. Surprised I've never seen like a WNBA player's face photoshopped onto like Margaret Thatcher or something. There's still time. Somebody could do that. That's good for the WNBA, means people actually care. Agreed. Who's your top 5 most evil women of all time? Margaret Thatcher. God, I love all of our beautiful queens. That's the problem. And all like evil women is probably caused by a man, if we're being honest. Am I right, ladies? Ladies in the chat. I got y'all's back. Miriam Adelson. No, she's a good friend. Friend of the show, Miriam. Friend of the show. I mean, after what I watched earlier today on HBO Max, Sydney Sweeney. Good defense right there. Gila Klein. Yoko Ono. Nicki Minaj. That'd probably be my 5. No, not Erica Kirk. She's an angel in my eyes, man. She's an angel in my eyes, man. I actually taken a lot of notes watching her podcast and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not. No, Amelia Earhart's good in my book. Obviously faked her death, but we're not sure the reasoning of that. No, Ghislaine's not good in my book. Let me make myself very clear. Ghislaine Maxwell's not good in my book. No, Skylar from Breaking Bad, honestly, gets a bad rep. She is annoying on the show, but then you think about it for 5 seconds, you're like, yeah, well. I did like the Millennium movie. Caitlyn Jenner, friend of the show. Friend of the show. Saw her at an airport. Harden. 5-point game. Oh, good hands by Toby. I thought we were getting another Cade turnover, man. Need to have a talk with my guy, Cade. Oh, yeah, clear foul. LeVert. That was a little careless of careful. Harden 3. Uh-oh. 4-point game. And by 4, I mean 2. J.K. Rowling. Can you power rank all women? Your mom number 1.
If you want to understand Dallas-Fort Worth's future, start
Haymaker Network.
with this singular mile. It's a tiny stretch of highway frontage that has turned into a full-on real estate arms race. In the early 2010s, most of it was still open land. A decade later, it's being talked about in billions, anchored by an NFL headquarters.
Oh, wait, that actually is right by the Haymaker Network.
Wrapped in hotel and offices, and surrounded by failed and restarted projects. But this, and really the whole city of Frisco, Texas, is a singular mile. It's a tiny anchored by an NFL
Studio's like
stretch of highway frontage that has turned into a full-on real estate arms race. In the early 2010s, most of it was still open land.
Studio's
A decade
like right here.
later, it's being talked about in billions, anchored by an NFL headquarters, wrapped in hotel and offices, and surrounded by failed and restarted projects. But this, and really the whole city of Frisco, Texas, is a live experiment that's slowly extending and stretching Dallas in ways the area was never designed to handle. To get a feel for this whole thing, I'm here on the site. This is the $5 billion mile. Developers, especially those looking to invest billions
More construction. That's exactly what that area needs.
of dollars, tend to care about a few measurable things. The first is demand growth, not just how many people are arriving, but whether jobs and incomes are rising fast enough to support rents, home prices, and sales. Frisco's population in 1990 was 6,138. Fast forward to 2000, that number was over 33,000. But this jump is only the beginning. By 2010, it had reached almost 117,000 and continued to climb astronomically into the 2020s. As of today, that number is likely hovering around 250,000. Developers love this, but it wasn't only growth in headcount. Median household income in 2024 had grown to almost $150,000, and about 2/3 of adults had a bachelor's degree or higher. Signals of not only spending power, but also
Is that the entire economy to funnel people into slop strip mall sprawls? Yes.
a labor pool attractive to corporate tenants. For just a second though, let's zoom out even further. Dallas-Fort Worth led US metros in job creation, adding more than 600,000 jobs from 2018 to 2023. The question for investors wasn't whether demand would exist in the metro, it was where that demand would concentrate. The second fundamental for development is accessibility and visibility. A site can have strong demographics, but if it's hard to reach or invisible to daily
I like that. And this right here is, what is this, about 5 minutes outside of Frisco. I think you take the exit on Cotton Gin Road. You go about 5 minutes, and this is
traffic,
street.
it's harder to lease offices, fill hotels, and keep retail productive. Frisco's corridor sits roughly 30 minutes north of downtown Dallas and about the same from DFW
Let me tell you something. You're not getting downtown in 30 minutes from Frisco. No way.
Airport. It's organized around two of the region's most important arteries, the Dallas North Tollway and the Sam Rayburn Tollway. Frisco benefited enormously when the tollway was extended north through its territory in the 2000s, opening this high-access stretch of land to new development. The third thing developers care about is site feasibility and constraints. Can I physically build here? And if so, how much does it cost? Is the ground going to work with me? What's the situation with the utilities? The reason this development could take shape in Frisco is that it still had large developable tracts right along the tollway. In older parts of Dallas, land is typically fragmented among many owners and shaped by existing streets and utilities. Not to mention that large land assembly is slower, more...
Look at that, man. Isn't that gorgeous? Two-point game. Let's go. Cade, let's go. Take over, Bubba. Oh, my God. Get going. Cade. Stu. Good move. Beef Stew giving you some good minutes. Man, Strus is making his impact felt. Cade is so underrated, the media needs to hype him up more. Well, whenever you start to hype up Cade, he has a game where he has 9 turnovers. That's part of the prob. Seager, another hitless day at the plate. Oh, good move, Toby. Great help by Jared Allen, though. Uh-oh. Harden. My God, at some point there had to be a foul. At some point there. Jared Allen can tie it at the free throw line. All over the boards for Jared Allen. Still don't fully understand why they decided to go with both games on the same night. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Jarrett Nowitzki ties it at the free throw line. Is it because of scheduling for the conference? Okay, so what happens if both of those series end on Friday night? Will we get a conference finals this weekend or no? Dennis 3, gotta have it. Oh. There you go, Cade. Third opportunity there for the Cavs. Oh no. Asar holding his knee. Another offensive rebound. Need a knee contact, maybe? Bad foul by Beef Stew. Prime is a set minimum of games they need. Wait, really? Oh, need a knee. That hurts. And if Cade had an actual contending team, dude wouldn't have 9 turnovers a game. He has so much defensive pressure focused on him. I mean, I do agree with you. I'm a big Cade believer. He does turn the ball over a bunch, though. Dennis Doncic. Two-point game. Come on, careful. Great board by Sasser. All these second chances, man. Getting after it on the glass. Pistons should be active this offseason, but who knows? Sounds like Koa Pete's going back to school, which is probably in his Harden and one. There's a chance if he like fixed his shot, he could go number one next year. I don't know if I'm Nate Mint or, oh man, I don't know about that call at all. That might be a worthwhile challenge. They might call that a push-off. I don't even like that's a tough foul call right there.
Expensive and often politically messier. Frisco, by contrast, offered a comparatively clean slate. Even where constraints existed, like floodplain issues, the Army Corps of Engineers in the city were there to help. But speaking of the city, the fourth fundamental is entitlements and political risk. For a multi-billion-dollar mixed-use district, uncertainty is expensive. Every month of delay incurs cost, and every major redesign can break financing assumptions.
If you're ever in the Frisco area, bro, it is a fucking nightmare. And they're supposed to have this shit ready in a month. Like the downtown Frisco area, where like I'm assuming most people are going to be at that are coming to the city for World Cup stuff, it is a fucking catastrophe. There's no way it's completed in a month. No way.
Over the last 2 decades, Frisco landed a minor league baseball stadium, a soccer stadium, and a hockey facility. That experience became highly relevant in the early 2010s when the Dallas Cowboys began searching for a new headquarters and practice facility. I'll talk more about this in a minute, but Frisco acted decisively and swiftly, making it an offer the Cowboys would have been foolish to refuse. Okay, with all that being said, Frisco is a no-brainer for development, but the more interesting part is how it came to be. This is what the land looked like in 2013. Practically empty, just a few offices and minor developments on the north and south sides. But the turning point occurred that same year, when the Cowboys came into the picture. Frisco moved fast, buying this 91-acre tract and then pulling a complex public-private deal in roughly 90 days. The structuring of this deal was important because Frisco became a partner and owner of key pieces, including a 12,000-seat indoor stadium and the practice fields. With a local school district involved, so the facility could see more.
2013, bro. Look at Jerry. Weirdly hasn't aged a day.
Or use and benefit both parties. Oh yeah, and not to mention the $115 million public investment the city threw in to sweeten the deal. By summer of 2016, the Star in Frisco opened its first Elements, a 400,000 square foot Cowboys corporate.
Look at that. It is kind of crazy. Now, I will say, this area, dead as could be. At least it was, I believe it was this past Christmas. I went to go eat at a restaurant right around here, completely dead during a Cowboys game. A Cowboys game was going on. It was completely dead. And then to our surprise, they came up to our table and they're like, yo, you got like this, you guys are here for our last night. We were like, what? And they're like, yeah, we're shutting down tomorrow.
Headquarters, the Ford Center indoor stadium, outdoor practice fields, and the first rounds of retail and dining. Shortly after, a 16-story Omni hotel added meeting space and upscale lodging. The Star was designed for continuous activity, with office workers and residents filling restaurants by day and events drawing crowds at night and on weekends. The result is what mixed-use developers chase everywhere: predictable, year-round foot traffic. After this completed, the Cowboys real estate arm teamed up with the developer and broke ground on an 11-story office tower. Companies, even outside of sports, wanted premium office space here. The tower completed in 2023, and around the same time, a 160-unit luxury residential high-rise rose up. Then came Frisco Station, a 242-acre development wrapped around the Star. Construction.
Just in case you're wondering, Frisco Station is not some public transit hub. You might hear that and be like, oh, really? Unsuccessful challenge? Wait, what? I mean, dude, that's. I'm honestly a little surprised they didn't overturn that. "32 years for brothers." He's gonna run for mayor. Okay, Tony Brothers. Dude, being a ref for 30 years is crazy. Is it even possible to be like a fan if you're a ref? Just be like, dude, yeah, I reffed game 7 of the 2016 finals. It was insane. Like, is there a part of you deep down, Kyrie hits that shot, you're like, holy fuck. Great. Oh my lord, dude. Some of these whistles are getting a little bizarre. I'm just throwing it out there, man. They're getting a little bizarre here. I mean, it's a foul. I mean, as annoying as it is. Everyone always says the whistle gets harder in the playoffs, and it's just never really true, I feel like. I think part of the thing is, like, all the defenses are better. So it feels as though, like, the game picks up defensively. And another whistle. All right, this is getting a little... This is just getting a lot here. This is getting a lot. Spurs Wolves have had a very physical whistle. Yeah. This year they let a lot of physicality slide until they randomly decided to make it a ref ball game. I mean, I feel like the first half of this game was pretty physical, and it really has tightened up here. Schroeder 3. Are you going to call a foul? What? I'm very confused about this whistle right now. My God, Dern has a full fist of Mobley's jersey. Huh. Good D by Strus. Mobley on an island against Cade. Let's see it. And another turnover. How often do you think the refs regret a bad call? They're not supposed to. They're fine. They're finally trained and fine-tuned to never make a mistake. Whistle every play, bro. Every fucking play. Every fucking play. Uh-oh. Rangers in jeopardy here. Bases loaded, 1 out, up 2 in the 7th. At least he has 5 rebounds. Jalen Doncic, 1 of 2. Merrill wide open corner 3. Beautiful offense. Damn, it kind of sounds like there's a lot of Cavs fans there. Cavs on top. These third quarter runs by the Cavs, man. Good double. Good ball movement. Come on, careful. Good look. Hey! He hit the ball into the hoop. Oh, I was gonna say this earlier. There should be a rule of cool thing. Every stoppage, the player has to attempt a trick shot, and if the trick shot goes in, then it's a 1 point. You know how sometimes like the refs blow a whistle and a guy will just throw up some shit. If it goes in, it's 1 point. Well, Pistons fans called him careless, Levert. Oh! Mobley! Watch your head. Jesus. Asar was good there. Defensively. Oh, and then Duren, what a move. There you go, Duren. Mobley open 3. Good Lord. These third quarter Cavs, man. Cade had Schroeder in the air there. He should have baited. No one wants to hear this, but Cade missed an opportunity right there, not baiting. Get back. What is this? What is this Pistons defense? Go, Cade. Go. Push. Sasser. Nope. Ow. What a quarter by the Cavaliers. 4-point lead for the Pistons. I'm sorry, for the Cavs. Man. Yeah, Max Strus is awesome.
Began in 2017, and by 2020, it delivered almost 1,000 apartments and much more. Although that wasn't the only.
Yeah.
A 242-acre development wrapped around the star. Construction began in 2017. And around the same time, a 160-unit luxury residential high-rise rose up. Then came Frisco Station.
Frisco Station. So again, you might hear that and you'll be like, oh, nice. Like with all of this new stuff, like just train stop, maybe a bus station or something.
242-acre development wrapped around the star. Construction began in 2017, and by 2020, it delivered almost 1,000 apartments and
1,000 apartments.
More. Although that wasn't the only action happening in the mile. Just north, the gate progressed on a slower infrastructure-first timeline after early floodplain work, following years of heavy site investment in initial residential deliveries. But the corridor's most important.
A bunch of ugly ass apartments and pop-up neighborhoods and townhomes.
Important chapter was the highly visible failure of Wade Park. Wade Park was originally pitched as a $2 billion, 175-acre centerpiece, 6 million square feet of office, and 600,000 square feet of retail, with key tenants already signed. Construction started around 2015, and the project advanced far enough to leave artifacts, a parking garage shell, and early retail structures. The first phase was supposed to open in fall 2016. Instead, financing problems hit, and by 2017, the work had stopped. For years, one of the corridor's most prominent corners was
Look how beautiful that is, man. Look how beautiful that is.
defined by stalled concrete in a massive excavation pit.
You know, every now and then I'll take, you know, the family right over here. We'll go hang out right here at the construction pit. Go hang out at the construction pit on the weekends. Don't jump in though. Whatever you do, do not jump in there. Do not jump in there. But every weekend I'll take the family up here to the construction pit and we'll just hang around. We'll hang out.
But quietly in late 2021, a new group acquired the site out of foreclosure. In 2022, they relaunched it as The Mix, a $3 billion redesign built around a more current view of demand, which meant the planned size of it was drastically reduced. By early 2025, work had restarted, with major phases targeted for completion around 2026. And this is where it stops being a Frisco story, because the moment the gravity starts to shift north out of the city of Dallas, everyone begins to notice. By late 2025, office vacancy in downtown Dallas had climbed above 27%, the second highest in the country, only trailing Seattle. Suburban markets like Plano and Frisco weren't immune to the office downturn, but they were not in the same hole as the urban core. And listen to where all the money was going. In the first 3 quarters of 2025, roughly $52 million of office property traded in downtown Dallas, versus about $1.8 billion in the suburbs. And it fits the longer arc of how Dallas-Fort Worth has grown. As of 2017, only about 11% of the metro's office space was downtown. Since 2010, nearly all job growth and about 87% of population growth has occurred outside of the city of Dallas.
I mean, that's not really that surprising. The city of the Dallas city lines aren't like crazy. Houston city lines are absurd. You can drive for like an hour in each direction and still be in the city of Houston. Dallas's are pretty small. Here we go. 32-20 third quarter. Cade bleeding. You couldn't have handled this during the fucking timeout? Dallas is very much LA of the South. There's a bunch of satellite cities. And the beach, too. To make it all worth it. And the great weather. Paul Reed out there. Big hit by Cade. Immediately, Paul Reed comes in. They get a 3. Dude, I don't understand. Like, and so in the biggest moment of the game, basically, we're going to get Paul Reed out there. Just play him. JB? I mean, fuck. Good job by Tobias Harris. Dean Wade, good defense here. Good job by Sasser on Merrill. Stay down. Dude, Merrill's college numbers were kind of crazy. I was really looking at him today. Lead guard. Oh, Paul Reed turnover. That's not good for the Paul Reed discourse. It's not good for the Paul Reed discourse. Cade. Tough shot. Tough bucket. That was good D by Sam Merrill. Pistons back up front. This might be a classic, folks. Buckle in. Why do you think players are more excited to come to Dallas now? Dude, they're just being asked these questions at the draft combine. What are they going to say? I'm ready to abolish the draft combine, I think. I'm about ready to be done with it. How would you like to play for this team? Yeah, I would love it. What? You would? Paul, that was a bad double. Yeah, it's a foul, 100%. How would you feel about playing in Dallas if you got drafted? What the fuck? Why would you ever even ask me that? I don't want to play for that shithole team. Thank you for your answer. Like, is that what people are expecting? Yeah, I'd love to play there. It'd be a great opportunity. What? We need to draft him right. That's my favorite. And then my favorite ones is we need to draft him right now. Dude, you could like one of you guys could walk into the draft combine and have a sit down interview and be like, I'd love to play for the Mavs. And people would just be like, draft him. Draft him right now. Did you hear what he said, though? He said he would love to play here. Shot clock violation. Womp, womp. The Falcons are linked to Stephon Diggs. Thoughts on Diggs in Atlanta? Yeah, I got Diggs in Atlanta. Oh, Harden's deep in his bag. Yeah. He hit him in the lower body. Yeah. I mean, that's if you still had your foul, that's one you're not going to win, I feel like. Dude, I follow friend of the show, Pistons Jack. You guys seen him? The Australian guy. Big Pistons fan. Bro, I'm like, the Pistons are sponsored by StockX. So StockX is sending him clothes and shit. It's like, dude, I get fucking Chime. Chime, how about you send me some money? How about you send me, Dallas super fan, how about you partner with me, send me some money? Okay, B-ball Paul, left-handed. Little hook shot. Choctaw or Elstream? Maybe. Maybe. Choctaw Casino and Resorts. Good D by Danis. No dumb foul. Good job. Good job by Danis right there. Bad shot by Toby, man. You're breaking my heart. Yeah, send a homeless looking chubby guy some money. Who's that? Merrill. Yeah, both teams do look gassed. Timeout, Pistons.
Companies like AT&T announced plans in late 2025 to move away from the core, while firms including Goldman Sachs and NASDAQ expanded in the surrounding region. It's easy to tell Frisco's $5 billion mile story as a flashy suburban boom, but the more consequential point is what it says about where corporate gravity is shifting inside the region. As Frisco and nearby nodes add high-end mixed-use districts, they become credible alternatives to downtown for companies that want newer buildings, easier parking, and a neighborhood that can help recruit talent. Some of that is genuinely new growth that might not have landed in Dallas anyway, but the other part is substitution. Companies that might have once chosen downtown are now willing to sign long-term deals in the Northern Tollway corridor instead. Atlanta is the closest comparison for how this growth works. It's a Sunbelt metro that kept expanding, but not in one place. Jobs and development spread in multiple corporate nodes linked by highways. Dallas has been showing the same pattern. Now, the upside is capacity. Multiple nodes let the region add housing and office space faster and give employers more options in newer buildings with potentially easier access. The downside is that bottlenecks shift to infrastructure in the core. Traffic becomes a chronic constraint. Transit struggles to serve a dispersed job map.
Hey, no. Transit doesn't struggle to serve it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You can't use a public transit to get to this area he's talking about.
And downtown has to reinvent itself, which often means a gradual shift toward residential
Where the fuck is that Ferris wheel at?
conversions in tourism. It's fascinating to me how the quote $5 billion mile was initially seen as an ambitious marketing target. Yet this tiny little corridor has not only surpassed that figure, but continues to expand, with even more space to develop beyond everything I talked about today. This mile is what happens when demand, access, and deal speed align. And as Dallas-Fort Worth
Again, it's funny because all of the areas around here do nothing. Like they're not successful. These shops and these restaurants are doing horribly bad.
becomes a multi-node metro, it's forcing the whole region, including downtown Dallas, to adapt. I'm Josh, this is Buildcore, thanks for watching.
Dylan Harper was 48th percentile amongst 2025 guards in the lane agility drill and 48th percentile almost 2025 guards in the shuttle run. Yeah, nobody puts stock into those. Like literally nobody does. The Dolphins and Devon Achane have agreed to a 4-year, $68 million extension. NFL money's so funny to me because it's like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm just so NBA contract pilled. I'm like, oh, what is that? Like what, $15 million a year? That sounds right to me. Leaders in potential assists per game in the playoffs plus turnover per game. Wait, what was this? Man, look at Scotty. Scotty's playmaking in this game, in that series was incredible, man. Ingrown in IQ. Ingrown. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, at first I wasn't quite sure. Look at Eminem and 50 Cent. Many men wish death on me. Many, 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 many men wish death on me. I don't cry no more. Cade. Oh, good move. Good move, B-ball. B-ball. Settle down, B-ball. Nope. Settle down, B-ball. Harden turnover. And then a bad foul in the backcourt. And he's getting taken over by the Booking.com sign. Booking.com. Booking. He did. He got booked. You've been booked. And Cade Cunningham with the basketball in his hand. He's going to get a ghost screen by Dennis Jenkins. Asar Thompson, handoff, Cade. B-ball, handoff, Cade. Cade, 3 on the way. It's, in and out. B-ball, Paul with the offensive rebound and a putback. Yeah, B-ball. Asar. Dean Wade just standing there. Surely Asar wins this, right? Oh, nice play by Corey Seager there. Oh, Dean Wade wins it. And then Harden, turnover again, ball pressure from Asar. Jalen pooped and benched. No, he'll check in for the last 4 minutes of the game inexplicably. You want me to keep beating the Thunder? That series better be good. Did you hear our boy Bill today say that might be the best series since Warriors Rockets? If that series is not competitive, that would be really disappointing. Either way. And I doubt that ends up being the case. Yes, Arcade. Let's fucking cook. .7-0 run for the Detroit Pistons. Mobley getting hounded. Everyone's on their fucking feet. Not really. Everyone's sitting down. I mean, why are you not standing up? Six. Uh-oh. Another James Harden turnover? Oh, that might have been a backcourt. There's no... Oh, they're going to get a fresh shot clock? A 14-second shot clock? Wow. That's brutal. That sucks for the Pistons. Another turnover. And that's B-ball Paul. Perfect. Help defense right there. Cade, come on, baby. Cade misses. Thunder have an awful matchup with the Spurs. B-ball with the block. Uh-oh, Donovan Mitchell wide open 3 off of that. And B-ball with the rebound. Dennis Jenkins wide open 3 in transition. We got a bang call, folks. Fucking play B-ball. That's why you play B-ball. Cavs will lose to the Knicks in a sweep by 40 each game. Come on, Pistons. Drake apparently took shots at LeBron James in his new song. I shouldn't even been shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off switching teams up. I mean, his encore production was better because of it. It's not that hot of a take. A hotter take is there are 3 guys in Flags tier this year. No, there's not. No, he's not. And that's just nuts. I mean, I'm sorry. And Darren Peterson, the same tier as Cooper Flag, based off of what? Fifis? Based off of Fifis and what? Based off literally what? Man, don't worry, guys. The day Cam Boozer Hive, we'll be eating good, and we'll be looking back at this laughing. Like, we will. We'll look back at this and laugh. Humping band. Honestly, good. That looked ridiculous. Like, at a certain point, you have to take the sport seriously, right? Like, not to be the old man that yells in the clouds, but if you're humping each other in the fucking outfield after a game, at some point, you have to take the sport serious. Right? Like, at some point, dude. That's just insane. Like, I'm sorry. Like, hey, guys. We're not doing that. Not my league. Do that in the locker room if you want. Like, I'm not going that route with it. Do that in the locker room to your heart's desire. No one, I don't care. I'm not doing that in my league. At some point, we have to respect the game, respect ourselves. They said you're doing that in your softball league. Hell, I mean, I take my softball league 10 times more serious than these jokesters take the MLB. Think about that. Think about how competitive I am. What's the precedent for someone with AJ Anthros? 6'11 wingspan, 38 plus max vert, sub 2 block. Harrison Barnes, J-Dub, Trey Murphy. A-cuff Anthros won't save you if you truly can't guard. Here's gonna be where I push the brakes on this a little bit, right? Here's gonna be where I push the brakes a tiny bit, and I ultimately agree. None of these other freshmen had anywhere near the level of impact that Darius A-cuff did offensively. So that at some point has to somewhat factor in to your line of thinking. It is like the reason why those other guys never panned out is they were not nearly good enough offensively. Oh my God, Asar! Oh, what a play! Oh my goodness! That was insane! That was a crazy ass play. No, I'm not like in and on A-cuff. I tweeted out something about it and people are like, nice, let's go to work. What I'm saying is I went from I wouldn't draft A-cuff like anywhere near where he's going to go to if he's at 9, I could talk myself into it. Grayson Allen with hype and aura doesn't quit yapping about I'm a point guard. Kingston Amaro above him on the board. Start Danny Green maxing or it's over. Grayson Allen with a hype and aura. .12-0 run. Just like that. Asar hounding Donovan Mitchell. We asked Donovan Mitchell in the clutch to create a shot for himself. We asked Donovan Mitchell to create a shot for himself in a clutch situation. I mean, the Mavs gave up a first rounder for Christian Wood like the day of the draft. And then what? They moved. Didn't they get a second in that trade too? So they really just moved down a few spots. Donovan Mitchell or Tobias Harris. Oh, travel? B-ball! Fuck yeah, B-ball! Dennis Jenkins and one. It's an onslaught. Hell yeah, Paul Reed got a piece of that. Mama, there goes that man. B-ball in 5. I'm about to do some B-ball Paul propaganda.
Guys, my name is Will Mahoney, and today
Dennis Nowitzki, 3-point play completed. Start B-ball Paul next game. I'm being dead. Look at B-ball Paul defensively here. Look at these rotations. Wow. What a shot. That's a huge shot by Strus, man. That was great defense. Wow. Strus has been massive in this game. No, but anyways, you guys see the point I'm making? Like, out of all of these guys, only two of them are even freshmen. Acuff and Sexton. And Acuff, if you're just going to go based off the offensive BPM, Acuff, out of all of these guys, is the second best offensive player behind LeBaron. I don't know. At some point, you have to just kind of think about that. Like, this guy's 18, 19 years old. How come you give a -2 wingspan? I don't think I've never measured it, but like, I feel like my arms are decent length, right? Like, decent length. Probably like 6'8", right? I guess 6'8" wingspan. Yeah, Strus is a fucking dog. Strus could play on my basketball team any day of the week. As a reminder of how unprecedented Zach Edey was pre-draft, a physical outlier in measurements and athletic testing, 2-time National Player of the Year, a generational producer now, and surprisingly a huge steal for Memphis. I actually agree that Boozer and Edey, if you're the Grizzlies, you just pray every night, I think. Every night you pray that there are two dumbass teams that pass on Cam Boozer. Every fucking night. Cade doubled. A lot of time, Dennis. Asar corner 3. B-ball Paul! Yeah! That's all because of B-ball. That's exactly what I just said, Legs. B-ball with the block from behind. Cade, here comes a double. B-ball, Paul deflects the rebound. Ref, B-ball was thrown to the ground violently by Jared Allen. Look at that play by Asar. Oh, come on, guys. A little lazy there. 5-point game. That's a good play by Donovan for sure. Another insane Asar Thompson play. B-ball. Blocked. Ref. Clearly a fucking foul. Clearly a foul. No, you're good, B-ball. Clearly a foul. You're good, B-ball. Don't worry about that, man. Make up for it on this end. Uh-oh, Mobley 3. Two-point game. 7-0 run. Got to get a bucket. Come on, Pistons. Here comes a double. Danis in the middle of the floor. Toby wide open. Uh-oh. 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 Turn around! Chaos. You're going to call that in that moment? You're going to call that weak ass on the floor foul in that moment? Let him see no. I mean, double big right now. The Pistons just going to call timeout immediately here. They are. Pistons going to use their last timeout right here. Huh. Huh. 2024 NBA mock draft. Matas number 1, Cody Williams 2, Arisa Shea 3, Justin Edwards 4, Isaiah Collier 5, Ron Holland 6, DJ Wagner 7, Bilal 8th, Kwame Evans 9th, and Bronny James 10. When the fuck was this uploaded? Is this real? Dan Swain rim pressure numbers are insane. His unassisted rim makes numbers up there with D Harp, AJ, Donovan Mitchell, 51.6 free throw rate, 25 dunks made, and elite efficiency, 6.8 true shooting. Easy indicators to tell what will translate to the NBA. Okay, here we go. Okay, with the Brock. Toby with an offensive rebound. I didn't like that shot at all by Cade. They're going to slow down. Got to get a bucket now. Levert. Oh, man. And that was a disaster possession right there. That was a disastrous possession. Detroit can hold for the last, or Cavs can hold for the last shot. Detroit hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Here we go. Asar guarding Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell. Stripped. Oh my God. Bro, what are these refs doing? I'm going to be real. If I'm a Pistons fan, I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. Dude, if I'm a Pistons fan, I'm wondering what the fuck I'm watching. I mean, that should still be a foul. Is this the first overtime of the playoffs? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Insane. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lakers Rockets, yeah. Damn, man. All right. I don't really know what the feeling is here in overtime. A lot of, admittedly, a lot of this for the Cavs has been luck. You had Asar stripping Donovan Mitchell and Donovan Mitchell barely saving it inbounds to Mobley, who had a wide open dunk because the defense was just scrambled because it was just a chaos possession. Then you had that possession where Donovan Mitchell gets caught in the air. Should have been an easy turnover, but again, no one's watching. Yeah, I was about to say they just said fuck it, we're going to overtime because there was some time left for sure. Great play by Asar. Oh wait, no. No, there should be no time left. From the angle that we get, it definitely looked like it was out of bounds. B-ball Paul starting the overtime. Cavs win the tip. Led by God damn, dude. Led by 9 with 2 minutes left. How the fuck are you in overtime? I don't know who I think wins this. Oh, gotta box out. It's good defense by B-Ball. Cade misses. I don't like this for the Pistons at all. I don't know. When was the last time they scored points? I think we're getting close to 4 game minutes without a point for the Pistons. Four-point game. Yeah, I don't like this at all for Detroit. Don't like this at all for the Pistons. Tobias misses. Yeah, this is over. This is over for sure. I mean, it's 100% over if you give up a bucket here. Harden. Thank God that he didn't get that fucking call, man. Oh, and the Rangers just fucking choked. Review. Uh-oh. Are they allowed to do that? That's going to be a foul. Wow, Pistons. That's devastating, dude. That is a massive fucking choke. I don't know why Mavs fans being all smug and arrogant in the comments and quote tweets about it. It took them 6 years landing Derek Jones Jr., PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. Do they think that's some incredible GM work? I don't want to interact with any Lucas stands at all, really. I don't take anything that they say. Jalen Duren being talked about extremely poorly at the urinals and stalls in the men's bathroom at LCA. In the stalls? Not the stalls. Oh, call stands. Okay. All right, come on, Pistons. New life. Well, Rangers just choked in the 9th inning, big time. Five to 3. Hate to see it. Paul Reed. Free throws. Knock him down, Paul. Knock him down. Best third string center in the NBA, but the best center on his team. Make that make sense. Paul Nowitzki. Yeah, if you wear number 7, you're going to be an underappreciated center on your team. $50 free throws in this game. Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, 3. Oh no, and then a turnover in the backcourt. Oh man. Wow. Still time, still time. Still time, still time. Oh my God, Mobley. Great D, Paul. Great D. Come on, let's go. Okay. Back to a one possession game just like that. Shot clock winding down. Harden, no dumb foul. Oh, no. Why? Why? Why are you swiping down like that? I mean, that was a clear foul. That was a horrible fucking play by Dennis. Okay, James Doncic, that's big. Oh, no, no, Paul, no. Not like this. Backcourt. What? That was not tipped? Karis LeVert, wide open 3. Horrible. I mean, it's the best look you could possibly get. At some point, you have to get guys on the team who can shoot. I mean, at some point. Oh. Okay, I was going to say, if they didn't have a foul to give, that's a horrible foul. Yeah, Cade just, I mean, everybody. Toby's nowhere to be found. Cade's completely disappeared. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yikes. Got to get something really quick here. It's not over. That's a... Oh, my God. That might be a 2, I think. That looked like that was a 2. It's a big shot, regardless. Oh, for sure, too. Two-point game. You still have to foul. Pistons fans are mad at Paul Reed. This is when you know, like, fans don't understand a single thing they see with their eyeballs, right? Don't understand a single thing that they see with their eyeballs. It's part of the, like, I will get mad at my third string center no matter what and will blame him for everything mindset that prevails in, like, every NBA fan for some reason. Dude, what am I watching in this Rangers game, bro? These guys reek. What am I watching? Here we go. Harden to the free throw line. Great place to trap it, but Harden's diving into the crowd 100%. Pistons are mad. Are they going to show up? Are they going to show replay? Are they going to show a replay? Damn, Dean Wade hasn't been on the floor in a minute. James Dodd. Oh my God. That is pitiful stuff, man. Fucking pitiful. How do you give that up? That horrible. Horrible. What was Cade doing right there? Toby 3. Danis Jenkins 3. Oh. That is just a disaster. James Harden. That is just one of the worst. That might be the worst loss of the play. No, that Rockets collapse. Man. Well, that's one of the worst losses you'll see right there. Oh no, that's what's the worst loss? That Rockets one or the Magic Game 6? I think Magic Game 6 is actually the worst loss. Man, oh man, what a brutal loss. Magic Game 6 was to go to the next round, dude. Another hitless day for Corey Seager.
Take a moment of silence.
B-Ball Paul was a 0. I mean, in 8 minutes had in 17 minutes had 17 straight minutes, by the way. 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 blocks. Duran, dude, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, minus 16. Jesus. Cade, 13 of 27. Cade had 39 points, but how many did he have in the fourth quarter and overtime? Nothing. And nobody could make anything. (19-6) in the clutch. The Pistons had two field goals. 2 field goals in the clutch. And one of them was Danis Jenkins, that layup that was... I'm trying to even remember. What was the Cade one? Oh man, that is brutal.
I'd like to take a moment of silence. I'd like to take a moment of silence. Member of the Memphis Grizzlies since 2019.
Rest in peace, Brandon Clark. Why does this keep playing on my computer though? Oh yeah, the almost 3 when the game was over, right? Well, if that was a 3, that makes it interesting. But wow. Hey, man, they win game 6, and it's a game 7 at home. Hey, I'm going to have Kofi on the show tomorrow, by the way. I'm going to have Kofi on the show tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go do my... I'm going to go do the side of the report. Make sure you guys gas that up whenever it comes out. Gonna lay into JB Bickerstaff. Just ream him. Absolutely go ham on him. So I just had troubling vision of Harden outdueling Shea in a finals game. That's why it's called a vision. Ask Nico about Visions. Thank you all for tuning in. All the OGs, you guys know I love you very much. Could have spent your Wednesday night anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Donations, members, you guys never have to do that, but it helps out tremendously. Makes you feel so good. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will post a video here in a couple of seconds. Make sure you guys gas that up whenever it drops, and I'll be live tomorrow. There will be no games tomorrow, but I'll be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time for a Slightly Biased show. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.